Hey guys, welcome back to Pouring from Coast to Coast with Taneva Baker, Michelle Galley, Amber Goodwin, and myself, Britt Clayton. So there was a challenge this week from Taneva, and that was to pour something that would be functional art. And I actually did do it. Unfortunately, it did not dry well at all. And so Taneva, being the sweet soul that she is, said, don't worry about it, just post whatever you want. And that's what I'm doing. Fortunately, I had a couple of videos banked, and this was one of them. So we're gonna be doing a deconstructed bloom landscape today. This was inspired by my sweet, sweet friend, Karen Durishin from Waterfall Acrylics. It was a piece that she did for the fundraiser that we did not too long ago for the hurricane victims of Helene and Milton. The colors that she used, I really, really loved. And so I wanted to give it a try and see if I could pull it off. Now, obviously, it's not going to be anything near what she did, but I was pretty happy with it by the time we got to the end. So I will let you watch for here just a little bit, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so a little backstory here. I don't remember when or where it was, but someone gave me one of the flat-faced dryers. I know it was Billy. I just can't remember when she did it. But I'd never used this before, and so I decided to give it a try. And it was probably one of the dumbest things I did that day. This is just going to take a lot of practice. And I think it comes with an attachment, a diffuser attachment, but I don't have that. So that might have made the blowout a little bit easier. But yeah, this blowout is not good at all. Not happy. That part maybe, but then we get to this part and it's just like really not cool. So what I did is I got my trusted other blow dryer, and I didn't film the first one, as you can see, but basically I left the paint where it was from the first blowout, left everything where it was, and just put additional paint on top of it and then blew it out. So fortunately that worked out. Now, believe it or not, this is the first time that I have ever blown out a bloom with my blow dryer on low. I always, for some reason, got it in my head that it had to be on high speed in order to get that paint to move. That is not the case at all. And, you know, one of the tricks with doing these deconstructed landscapes is the lacing. You want a lot of lacing in order to look good when you stretch it out. The cells are going to get destroyed. So the cells are, you know, almost irrelevant. It's that lacing that you're looking for. So by putting the blow dryer on low, I was able to stretch out that cell activator over more portions of the bloom. And I was really excited that it actually worked. So just keep in mind, sometimes slow is better. You don't always have to go fast or at high speed. Just take your time, be a little more deliberate, and slow it down just a tad. Y'all, look at that. Aren't they pretty? Now, just so you know, this tilting is sped up times 10. If you have ever tried to tilt out a bloom, you know how slow that paint moves and how deliberate you've got to be. So yeah, I didn't think you wanted to watch the tedious process of paint moving, so I did speed it up quite a bit. my goodness, y'all. I am so in love with these colors. Beautiful, beautiful light pastel colors. You would never know that this is how they would turn out after seeing the blooms blown out. But man, they just played so well together. And you know, you don't always have to resin a bloom. I used Liquitex high gloss varnish on this one, and it does really well. It brings out the sparkle and the bling. Obviously not as well as resin, but yeah, I don't resin all of my pieces. The varnish does a really, really good job. So I'm so happy with this piece. It's a beautiful sky. It looks like a little range of hills or mountains. And yeah, I'm patting myself on the back for this one, guys. These are hard, okay? If you've never tried it, they're hard. Don't ask Karen, because she'll tell you they're easy. But yeah, this is just a learning process. You never stop learning. You never stop practicing. Thank you so much for joining us today. We love you guys so much. We appreciate the support. Take care of each other. I know it's a tough time for a lot of people. Hang in there. We'll get through it. We'll see you on the next one.